Welcome to Kat's Kitchen and welcome to episode 28 of my sugar slash series. In this series, we're doing 31 days of lower sugar beverages, coffees, teas, sodas, lemonades, frappes, all sorts of different drinks that you can make yourself at home for less than 10 grams of added sugars. For today's recipe, we're doing an iced Dutch Bros Golden Eagle, one of my all-time fave drinks from there. It's basically a vanilla breve with caramel drizzle, or like a Starbucks caramel macchiato, but with half and half instead of milk. So ingredients you'll need: espresso. I'm gonna use the Nescafe Gold Instant Espresso today to make the espresso, along with a little bit of warm water. Then I have Torani caramel sauce. This is gonna be the caramel drizzle that goes on top. The Torani sugar-free vanilla. You can use regular vanilla, but because we're trying to keep this a lower sugar drink, I'm using the sugar-free version. And that's really just because I'm using a regular sugar sauce. And if I want to put a hefty drizzle, I'm trying to keep the, like the breve part of it less sweet, or I guess lower in sugar. So I'm using the sugar-free vanilla for that. And then since this is a breve, you need half and half. A breve is espresso with half and half, just like a latte is espresso with milk. And then an Americano is espresso with water. So 3 different types of espresso-based drinks. A breve uses half and half, but it's essentially a latte with half and half. So let's begin. First things first, let me move this out of the way. First things first, making our espresso. You can use your Nespresso machine with espresso pods. You could use an espresso, like a Breville machine or a DeLonghi machine or whatever espresso brand. You could also use a mocha pot or an AeroPress to get espresso at home. And I do 2.5 of these spoonfuls. It equals about a tablespoon of espresso, or a tablespoon of this powder-ish. This Nescafe Gold is an instant espresso powder. So you mix it with water and it's going to dissolve. This is not the same as like ground coffee or ground espresso. Ground coffee and ground espresso will not dissolve in water. You need instant. This is it. Instant is just a super duper affordable, easy way to get espresso at home. I mean, literally done. Combine water and the powder and you have espresso shots. This is a double shot of espresso, about 2-ish ounces, pushing 3 ounces. And I do like the instant because it develops just like a little crema on top. Can you see the crema? Just like a little nice layer of foam. I think it is so pleasant. Also, this Nescafe Gold is a lighter roast coffee. The Cafe Bustelo is another instant espresso option. I have it here. This jar, this glass jar, is also instant espresso. It's also a great option. It just is a darker espresso, a darker roast. So if you tend to like a dark roast espresso, like the Starbucks signature espresso, I would opt for the Cafe Bustelo. If you like a lighter roast, or like a medium or a light blonde roast espresso, opt for the Nescafe Gold. I've only ever seen this on Amazon. I have never seen it in store anywhere, but that's just me in Arizona. You might be able to find it at the grocery store. I don't know. I've never seen it. Only on Amazon. All right, so we're gonna set the espresso aside and then add in the Torani sugar-free vanilla. Add as much or as little as you want. I do, that's too much. About a tablespoon. About a tablespoon, just to fill like that bottom of the cup. It's probably still even too much. I don't like my drinks too sweet. That's good. That's good. That little ridge at the bottom, that's enough sweetener for me, even when it's a sugar-free version. A question that I've been getting is, do I need to add more sugar-free syrups, like more of it? So 2 tablespoons instead of 1 tablespoon. And no, I have not noticed that I need to add more or less. If I add half a tablespoon, like I usually do with the regular syrup, I think it tastes just fine, just as potent. But I get asked that quite a bit. Next up is our half and half. Half and half or ice? Again, we're doing a breve, so we need half and half. This is a higher calorie drink, not gonna lie, because we're using a good amount of half and half. But there's no added sugars in it, which is what we're trying to do here, keep it low. I'm gonna do about 4 to 6 ounces of half and half. That's good. Just like that. And then ice into the cup. I'm gonna do a little bit more half and half, just a little. There we go. Perfecto. All right, and then this is where we add in our espresso. And so this is kind of like a Starbucks macchiato where they do layer the espresso on top. So that's why we want to add that last. And actually, I saw this trick that you pour the espresso over the spoon. Let's see if this works for me. Nope, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. Maybe if I did that. That did not work for me at all. That's hilarious. They said to pour it on the back of the spoon so that it, like, I don't know, doesn't drip in fully into the drink. Well, that was a flop and a half. If you know how to do that hack, let a sister know. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess, mess, what a mess. I love that I tried that for the first time on camera. Hilarious. Love that for me. We laugh about our mistakes, you know? And caramel drizzle to top it all off. I want to do about half a tablespoon-ish of this, but you can do a little bit more and still be under the 10-gram sugar mark. Drizzle on top, and bada bing, bada boom, you have yourself a Dutch Bros Copycat Golden Eagle. Delicious. Looks super duper yum. If you want, you can add sugar-free whipped cream on top and then a little bit more caramel drizzle if your heart desires. I actually think I'm gonna take a picture of this before I taste it, okay? Okay, but like, can we just talk about how beautiful and stunning this is? Oh, looks so good. I don't pour espresso over ice very often just because like it usually waters down the drink. But there is just something so beautiful and stunning about that ombre, you know, look of the espresso cascading down in the milk. Taste test. Dutch Bros lower sugar, Golden Eagle, copycat version. Oh my gosh. Well, hot diggity. There's a reason why that drink is so popular. It is so good. Ooh, baby, delish. One extra little decoration tidbit. Java sock. If you haven't looked into Java socks yet, they're little sleeves that go on your iced coffee. I love them because then your cup doesn't get all sweaty. Like you can already see how sweaty the cup is. And then it gets all over the table, all over your desk, all over your car, whatever. Just put in a Java sock and then the drink stays cold and then you don't get the condensation everywhere. I love them. Love this drink. So good. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tomorrow for day 29, I'm doing a watermelon lime spritzer. It's delicious and fabulous and super fun. I'm using the Torani sugar-free watermelon syrup again. You already know how much I love that syrup. It is delicious. So really excited to make that recipe with you tomorrow. I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Got a blast.